Jackie's back. Jeffrey's son is setting him up, and Will's assimilation into the Bel Air lifestyle might crash and burn. What's good, y'all? It's Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Bel Air video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 3, episode number 2. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my Bel Air content and conversations. If you're not new, welcome back. Boo, you know how we do. Let's get into it. This episode was heavy on the entrepreneurial evolution, progressive journeys of various characters, highlighted with Carlton and Will struggling to find an entrepreneurial concept so that they can go ahead and pitch Quentin to fund their potential idea, or their idea to keep them in the accelerator that's going to go over, the business accelerator that's going to happen over the summer. And they ultimately decide on basically like a personal brand, which will include merch and podcasts and like uplifting blackness in various spaces, to help support, I guess, aspiring black people to find success in various industries and niches, which they're gonna have to go ahead and work that idea out a little bit better. Personal brands, okay, cool, but they're not necessarily the most scalable things. And it's interesting to me because, yes, I think that there's something to be said about the entrepreneurial journey where you struggle to find your footing, but for them to get this opportunity because, you know, Will is very familiar with Quentin, and Carlton, you know, states Will's case of how persistent of and amazing of a human being he is after he misses his interview. It's so interesting to me that they are struggling so hard and they have gotten this opportunity, and I'm like, well, how many other young black kids, disenfranchised black kids, already have ideas and don't need to like scrounge all of the corners of their world to find ideas, poll people, listening on conversations just to come up with an idea to stay in a program, but are like ready and just don't get this opportunity, which feels a little bit ironic for what this particular storyline is supposed to be communicating. But you know, that's neither here nor there. That's the storyline that we're going with, and I do think it's going to be a good one in watching Carlton recover post recovery house and on his sobriety journey as he finds his footing. He really, again, I said this in episode 1 breakdown, but he really needs to lean into cultivating some level of self-worth and self-respect for himself, validation for himself. Amira, I can already see, is going to be trouble. The way that this girl has gaslit this boy when he shows up at her meeting, which, yes, there he had questionable intentions in showing up. You go to an NA meeting because you actually need help on your sobriety journey, not because you're trying to track down a woman who is ghosting you. However, and Amira, the way that you disregarded and gaslit him and then embarrassed him, like humiliated him, getting all loud in front of everybody, that told me everything I needed to know about this girl. This girl is erratic. This girl is chaotic. And it's not just because she's a drug addict and she's going to relapse at some point, and she has already relapsed prior. It is literally something in her that has very, like, to me, it seems like a very self-destructive spirit. And she went from running from the idea that Carlton could need her and like would show up and like cares as much, and she's talking about it's either all or nothing with me and I'm hot and cold and blah 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 blah, to like, oh well, I need you too. And I'm like, girl, you like the attention, you like the effort, you saw Carlton speak his truth and everything about it. Like when Carlton came back to that meeting and was so honest with those people, I was so proud of him. And I'm like, yo, this is literally the start of something beautiful for you. And this is what it looks like to gain the confidence and the reassurance that you need to be able to validate yourself and move through the world with the self-worth and the self-respect that you need to actually be able to survive and not drown. And for her to be listening in from the hallway, she said, I immediately said this, she is a vampire. She is an energy vampire. They are out here, they're everywhere. And the moment that you ascend to a new plane and they're able to see you step into some light, step into some joy, step into a certain level of confidence and a higher level of energy, they're coming for it. So you weren't attractive when you were radiating this desperate ass energy to her. Oh, I need you and I just like you so much and you're just everything to me. But the moment that you find a certain level of humility, honesty, and confidence in your failures as well as your hope for your future, now all of a sudden she here ready to latch on like some goofy ass leech. Oh, I like almost screamed, y'all. She's an energy vampire and the bitch is dangerous. And I actually hate this for Carlton. I feel like he is not ready to go up against what Ameerah is finna present, and I actually hate it for him. However, I love it for the story of a young person struggling with addiction and struggling with staying sober. And low-key, I feel like Bel-Air is about to give me, by way of Carlton, everything that I had thought I wanted and needed for the Olivia Baker character in All American. And you know what, it's fine, I'll take it here, I'll top it up like it's honey on a biscuit. Absolutely. Now, going back to the whole entrepreneurial journey, in addition to the boys trying to figure out what their business idea is going to be, Philip is also relaunching the practice and like the partnership that he came up with last season, and basically everything is on the ups. But he's still working with Erica, and Erica feels unsettled because they have not revealed to Vivian that they actually kiss. She clearly still wants Phil's ass, and he can't seem to see it. He wants to ignore it, and I feel like subconsciously he's not ignoring it. I feel like men sometimes, not all men, but sometimes love the idea of being desired. And yes, he has a beautiful, attractive, ambitious, super successful, amazing wife, but what's another little, you know, beautiful, successful black woman tucked in the back pocket to, you know, make me feel good and make me feel special on the days where I'm a little bit, or where Vivian is a little bit too busy and I need somebody to pep me up real quick. Yeah, that's what I feel like he's doing with Erica. He's keeping her at arm's length enough so that he's not crossing any additional boundaries as it pertains to his marriage and his relationship, but she's also too close, and he is in too close of proximity to her to not benefit from her adoring ass eyes, and she is struggling in the process. The way this girl got all liquored up at this party because she felt so guilty and so shameful, and she got to keep it to herself because Philip decided that he wants to keep this a secret between them, it's beyond me. And Miss Mamas, you put yourself in this position because you know that his ass is married. You know that he has been married. He's been with this woman since y'all was in college. Why are you still lusting at this man? I do not actually know, but you need to do better. And do better might actually be clear your conscience and tell Vivian what it is, what it ain't. This secret is coming out whether Philip likes it or not. But go ahead and clear your goddamn conscience, honey, and then take your ass back to your law firm. Whatever little partnership y'all is doing, you need to be able to do it remotely or satellitely, because the way that you are jonesing for Phil don't make no goddamn sense to me. And if you can't be in the same room with him, especially if y'all gonna be working late nights without staring at him longingly, then girl, you need to go find something else to do and get some other clients, and not have somebody else work with Philip who can stand the rain as it pertains to his finance or whatever it is. I get the chocolatey skin, the bald head. He's a good looking man, but Philip is a clown to me. So I'm so stuck on the fact of like, how are y'all just this attracted to this trash ass man? Well, not trash ass. Like, Philip is not completely trash and trifling, but he is trifling enough adjacent for me. And yes, I'm back on Uncle Phil's head this season because the way that he's handling this Erica situation is a problem for me. Absolutely. But I did enjoy the little launch event because we got to see little cameos from some of our black elite entrepreneurs. We saw Michelle Rodriguez and is it Rodriguez? It might be Rodriguez. And her husband, the founders of Mayo Organics. We saw Byron Allen, and we saw another lady. I don't remember her name, but they're all like prominent actual black entrepreneurs, and they were given Will and Carlton advice in this episode, which was really, really cool. I thought it was a nice little pop out, something nice to see. Listen here, Jazz. The way you keep popping up at these Banks functions, it's stressing me out. And yes, Hillary popped up at your damn record shop first, but they were spending the day together, and you still maintain a very good relationship and communications with Ashley. Well, you know what? I can't even say Jazz. It's you and Hillary's ass. And clearly this is not the end of y'all's book. It's not even the end of this goddamn chapter, because we get to see them kiss at this damn party. But they just stress me out so bad. In the first episode of the Juneteenth party, Jazz gonna read her for Phil to talk about some she's a runner, she's a Draxa, only for her to announce her goddamn engagement. And then we get here and she has, I guess, talked to Philip about helping Jazz with his tax problems as it pertains to his commercial property, and he don't even want to take the help, but you want to show up at all the Banks events. Did you ask your daddy to help me? I don't need to. Can you please That's gonna be honestly my running critique of Jazz. Like the way that the Jazz character is just so steeped in his ego, it pisses me off so bad, because we have plenty of men on the show who cannot beat the allegations of like their ego beating their ass, and I want Jazz to just be a much more well-adjusted, confident man. Even though like everything that he's doing, it makes sense and I get it, like it happens, I just want better for him. In the moment that he wants better for himself, I think he'll be able to navigate this whole Hillary thing so much better, because quiet as kept, yes, Hillary is marrying somebody that she don't need to be marrying right now, like because she's engaged to LaMarcus, and while she could have feelings for him, she's not in love with that boy in the same way that she's in love with Jazz. Like, let's be for real. But also, y'all are in the space that y'all are in because you could not stand the rain as it pertains to your differences in money, your differences in social economic status. Like, you have all of these insecurities that you put off on your relationship, and Hillary was literally making strides and doing what she could to meet you where you were, and it was never enough. And I am a big proponent of women only doing but so much, because we are so tasked often with going to the ends of the earth to maintain love and relationships, and ain't nobody got that to do. So again, Jazz, the quicker you get your ass out of your ego bag, the quicker you can get back to being happy, the quicker you could probably save your goddamn record shop, the quicker you could get to being married with kids and y'all just fucking flourishing. But no, you won't get this ego shit a rest, and I hate it for you. And Hillary, girl, pump the brakes, honey. Pump the brakes. Yes, Jazz broke your heart. Yes, things are not how they're supposed to be. Yes, you want to have a certain level of success for yourself. Yes, you want things to be perceived a certain way. But also, girl, relax. You are still young. You are still beautiful. You are so talented. You are so smart. You do not have to rush your ass into your forever, ever, ever, happily ever after, and by any means necessary, the rest of your life in your 20s. Why are you engaged? Why are you even still doing this damn influencer house bullshit? Quiet as kept, y'all. Last season, I was struggling with the whole influencer house thing, because once they bought it, I was like, well, why aren't we doing tryouts for new influencers? Because those little bratty ass white girls was complaining about Hillary not doing this and Hillary not doing that, but y'all were giving tired and raggedy, because ain't no way I would have followed you on a Tuesday. Yeah. I want Hillary to get clearer about her professional goals and slow down and calm down as it pertains to her personal ones. Girl, you are not running a goddamn race. This is not a sprint. It is a marathon. And there are so many lessons, so many blessings along the way for you to actually acquire if you relax. Like, take time, sort out your feelings for LaMarcus, sort out your feelings for Jazz, sort out your feelings about yourself. Because you having to make these knee-jerk ass decisions and and want to have these grand ass gestures, that speaks to something that's going on with you, girl. And I need to see you process that. I already called that Jazz and Hillary was gonna piss me off, and behold, while I'm talking about festivities, the little girl that I cannot stand, I'm gonna go ahead and state it for the record, I cannot stand Jackie's ass. She appears in this episode, y'all, and she wants a damn letter of recommendation from Viv so that she can go ahead and apply to Juilliard. And then she takes it a step further and gets a job at the goddamn country club because, you know, I got a little proximity to the bank, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it. And, you know, I don't want Will to be a stranger, and Will ain't gotta hide his feelings with me. Bitch, go home, mind your business. Because this don't have nothing to do with you. It's giving Stalker vibes, if I'm gonna be quite honest. You and Will are not friends, and you and Will don't need to be friends. And y'all, I really had to stop and think of like what I struggle with, because I've talked about this a little bit with y'all, but I struggle with Jackie in that, not because she's not a black girl and she's one of Will's love interests. I struggle with, she's not a black girl. She's done the most mediocre of mediocre things, and they have consistently pedestalized her as the bomb beauty, as the best dancer, as the this, as the that. Meanwhile, we have not seen it. We watched her do a dance performance with tap dancers, and she ain't have on not a damn tap shoe. She busted a little 1-2 step, da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, the black girls were fighting for their life with them damn tap shoes, busting it down, and then she gets all the praise. Now you want me to believe that you will get into Juilliard by saving the last dance with your Julia Stiles ass moves? This is 2024. Peacock beef for real. And I really struggle with that. I struggle with her consistently getting what I feel like is preferential treatment while the character has actually gone through nothing, has seen no damn evolution, and is not actually an excellent character. She's excellent at absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, she's being praised and looked at and adorned. Like, Will, stop looking at this girl this way, because you actually have a bomb queen. Like, she's really talented in swimming. She was the most emotionally intelligent and communicative of all your little goofy ass friends. Lisa is well beyond her years. She had a little couple missteps as it pertains to, you know, dating the bad boy and my daddy's a cop, which is to be expected. But she is definitely farther advanced than you, Carlton, and Jackie's goofy ass. So if we want to get the googly eyes in anybody, we need to be googly eyes in our goddamn girlfriend, and not little Miss Jackie from the hood who thinks that she's better. All right, I'm gonna leave it there because I don't want this to be a whole rant about Jackie's old goofy ass, but she's gonna be the greatest resistance for me in watching the show, because I really hate the pedestalization of mediocrity. I can't stand it. Like, it quite literally is one of my main triggers. What else happened in this episode? I wonder why Viv is like running around this damn party trying to get closer to Erica and like talk to her, and Erica is avoiding her, so that by the end we get to see, you know, Viv go and talk to Phil like, yeah, your girl was dodging me all damn night. I'm like, girl, what is it that you know or are you feeling? Like, what intuitively is going on? And I love that Viv has a voice this season of like, I'm not doing all this shit that you signed me up for. Philip was running around the party. Yeah, we'll throw this for you. We'll throw that for you. We'll da-da-da-da. Vivian ain't gonna do it. She got the Neiman's Fellowship that she gonna have to spearhead, and she's the judge for. Her art career is taking off. She got her little new assistant that's about it. She got a little chef that comes in to save the day, put out one of Phil's fires for this particular party, and he got eyes for her, and he is good looking, honey. I'm not saying this lady need to cheat on her husband, but the same way Philip got Erica tucked in the corner to boost his damn ego, oh, we can have a little West African taco cooking, fine ass, pretty on the eyes, strong, big back, black man. Someone compliments it to us. Yes, we can. Yes, Lord. Amen. Aside from that, we get to see Lisa in this episode, and she be affirming Will, and I love that for them. But the moment that I saw Jackie, I was just like, okay, this is about to be a problem, and I hate this. So I feel like I'm also tempering myself and like getting excited and seeing Will and Will and Lisa navigate their relationship. I don't want to get too comfortable, because the moment I do, they're gonna snatch it from me, and I actually hate it. All right, y'all, those are my thoughts. That's all I can really come up with right now. I am going to be going live on Sunday around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about the rest of Bel-Air season 3, episodes 1, 2, and 3, because they dropped the 3 episodes all at once. So be on the lookout for that. Drop your thoughts, theories, or comments in the comment section down below. And if it's something I missed, let me know that in the comment section down below so we can keep the conversation going. It's your good sis, You Love to Talk TV with, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.